Coming up on the Daily O, HBCUs across the country on lockdown.
And the Oklahoma Supreme Court is backing Governor Stitt's return to work order. We'll show you what it means for employees. All this and more is coming up. The Daily O starts now.
Thursday edition of the Daily O. I'm Addison McBride.
And I'm Reagan Lee. We're glad you're with us. Historically black colleges and universities across the country have been placed on lockdown today following terroristic threats. Universities in Florida, Georgia, Louisiana, and Virginia shut down operations for the day after receiving threats. The threats are being described by local authorities as terroristic. While none of these threats have been connected to the death of Charlie Kirk, they do come 24 hours after the death of the conservative commentator and political activist while at a speaking event at Utah Valley University. No physical incidents or injuries have been reported in relation to any of the lockdowns. These threats follow similar threats and events in the past 5 years.
The Oklahoma Supreme Court has upheld Governor Kevin Stitt's requiring state workers to return to in-person work. The 8-1 decision reaffirms an earlier court's ruling on Rep. Andy Fugate's lawsuit. The lawsuit challenged Governor Stitt's December directive, sending over 8,500 people back to in-person work. The lawsuit states that Stitt should not be the one ordering people back to work. That responsibility, it says, falls on the legislator. The suit was originally thrown out in March on the grounds that chaos would erupt if an individual legislator filed a lawsuit against the governor every time there was a disagreement.
State Board of Education members say that Ryan Walters' cancellation of last month's meeting has left hundreds of teachers without full pay. The issue affects many non-certified teachers who are filling in as the state experiences a teacher shortage. The teachers are currently being paid as substitute teachers. The board intended to take a vote on the matter at their last meeting before Walters canceled it at the last minute. The board has since held a makeup meeting without Walters, but the issue was not on the agenda. For these teachers, the difference in pay is substantial. It remains unclear when this issue will be addressed as the board has not yet set its September meeting agenda.
Oklahoma County Commissioner Miles Davidson led his first meeting since being accused of sexual misconduct and stalking. The allegations brought forth by a former staffer claimed that Davidson made unwanted sexual advances toward her on a work trip and grabbed her in an office in May. She also claims that Davidson and his wife sent her threatening and harassing messages. Davidson stepped down as the chair of the Oklahoma County Commission this morning, but it is unclear if he is under criminal investigation. Davidson says he has not been contacted by law enforcement and is confused as to why he would be accused of sexual assault. He says the situation has been rough for his family. With Davidson stepping down, Commissioner Mahan will now serve as the chairman of the board.
In lighter news, one Oklahoma City restaurant has been named to the New York Times Best Restaurant list in America. Bar Sen, a noodle shop in the Plaza District, is run by chef Jeff Chuan Chi Loon, a two-time Beard James nominee. The restaurant is his second in the city. His first, Mata Lao Kitchen, was featured in the New York Times 2022 list. The New York Times assembled the list by sending reporters to more than 30 states, where they ate over 200 meals. The list encourages readers to try the chicken soup, glass noodle salad with shrimp and ground pork, and the pandan cinnamon roll.
It's been a sunny day, and it looks like that weather will stick around for the evening. Grayson Buchanan is in the Weather Center with the forecast. Grayson?
Thank you, guys. Just like they said, we have clear skies here in Stillwater, but it does seem summer might be back. We have a temperature of 90 degrees, but it does feel like 92. We also have stronger winds coming out of the southeast, reaching up to 10 miles per hour. Well, like I said, clear skies this afternoon. Let's go back to the desk.
Thanks, Grayson. When we return, the Oklahoma State Fair kicks off today.
And we've all seen career fairs, but what about a career carnival? We'll show you what that looks like. The Daily O returns right after this.
Got a computer issue? Meet AB Computers, Stillwater's trusted experts in computer repairs. We understand how important your devices are to you. That's why we offer fast turnaround times, so you're never disconnected for long.
Hello, my name is Roger Smith. I'm the owner of AB Computers here in Stillwater. I offer excellent services for repairs, upgrades, custom build of systems. I do Mac and PC repair. I've got best prices on pretty much everything you can look for.
We service all types of computers, from PCs and gaming rigs to tablets and everything in between. Whatever your tech needs, AB Computers is your one-stop solution. Whether it's a locked screen, a sluggish system, or any other tech trouble, AB Computers has you covered. Visit us at 211 North Perkins Road, Suite number 10, right next to Walmart. Our new location offers easy access and plenty of parking, making it more convenient than ever to get the expert help you need.
Ace in the Bowl salsa started many, many years ago. I was trying to find a recipe to take to a family gathering, and so I started messing around with different recipes, and I took a little bit from here and a little bit from there, and I came up with a salsa that is truly unique. Ace in the Bowl salsa is an olive oil based salsa with tomatoes, green chilies, green onions, and black olives. There's no sugar added, it's gluten free, low calorie, low carb, low fat, low sodium. So it's a very, very, very good alternative to any snack you may want. As of right now, I'm just looking to be in Oklahoma and having a successful business within the state. If my grandkids could ever take it over when they're old enough, that would be my dream.
Thank you for coming to Stay and Play Pet Resort. This is where we can board your pet at any time for your convenience and make them feel at home. We have 5 different kennels for your pet. We have luxury suites that come with TV, camera, fireplace. The webcam is at your free. We have Kitty City where you can board your cat for multiple different prices. Stay and Play Pet Resort offers a free chauffeur service. If you go to Baker Animal Clinic, you can drop your pet off anywhere between 7:30 a.m. and no later than 8 a.m. Stay and Play Pet Resort offers a game day sports package. For $37, you can drop your dog off during the game day as early as 7:30 in the morning. Policy states you do not have to pick up your pet up until 1 hour after the game. At Stay and Play Pet Resort, we thrive to treat your best and give them the best at-home feeling.
The Oklahoma State Fair kicks off today. The festivities will feature food, fun, and events. One of the newest food items and the most debated at the fair is the dill dog. Other options are Dubai chocolate Mexican funnel cake and a pizza grilled cheese. Also available are carnival rides, a PBR Wildcatters bull riding showdown, and even a Trace Adkins show. The fair will run through the 21st of this month, so be sure to make your trip to the fairgrounds before then.
OSU Career Services hosted its Career Carnival today. The event is an opportunity to showcase what resources students have available to them through Career Services. The event also featured snow cones, lemonade, and balloons to help draw in the students. We spoke with Avery Bennett, an event coordinator for Career Services, who says that it's important for students to get involved with Career Services and take advantage of all they have to offer.
Yeah, so Career Services as a whole offers resume reviews, mock interviews, career advice, all of those types of resources. We actually have Career Fair Week coming up September 22nd through the 25th. The SEEK Career Fair is September 23rd. The Business Career Fair is September 24th. And the Agriculture Career Fair is September 25th.
Weather was great for fairgoers today, but the rising temperatures could change that. Grayson Buchanan is in the Weather Center with what to expect. Grayson?
Thanks, guys. Just a quick look at the forecast that's going to be coming through the next couple of days. We have a little bit of showers coming in, not getting to Oklahoma yet. The next day, we are going to have probably the showers move a little bit closer to Oklahoma. And as we go on through Saturday through Sunday, we're going to see the showers maybe getting in, maybe not. It's weather, you never know, but it looks like that we might be getting just on top of us. Here are a couple things that we need to look out for. We need to look out for, like we said, the summer heat that is coming back. You also might need to look for showers that pop up here and there if you are going to the fair. And remember to stay hydrated because of the dry weather that will be coming along. That's all for the weather for the forecast. Let's go back to the desk.
Thanks, Grayson. When we return, an update on the shooting of Charlie Kirk.
And inflation continues ticking up as the job market weakens. The Daily O returns right after this.
We would design something, it was set on the counter, and people was either, if enough of them said, you know, this isn't it, it never made to the line. Dad was excited that they're all original. They were all designed on Mom's kitchen table, and it gets in your blood after a while.
We're very happy that Pamela and Michael have taken over the business and kept the family going.
We took the business over in 2017. When we found that it was available, we wanted to keep the legacy of family alive, but it was also incredible products that deserved to be a part of Made in Oklahoma's story. We were a part of Made in Oklahoma years ago, and so it kind of grew as Made in Oklahoma grew.
Oklahoma is ingrained into everything that we did. We've been here most of our life. That's what we entailed our whole business on, was the Oklahoma homegrown feeling.
Deep Fork Foods started in 2014. We started off with our nut products, and now we produce everything from jarred products to cookie mixes and pancake mixes and dried products for people, as well as our spice blends. Now we produce over 168 different products for ourselves and about 20 to 30 other companies in Oklahoma.
I'm Cindy Stewart. I'm one of the owners of Deep Fork Foods. We've gone from just making our own stuff and doing just small things to being able to co-pack and work with other companies and individuals within Oklahoma and across the United States as well.
I'm just really thankful for the journey that we've had so far and really look forward to the future where we're taking Deep Fork Foods and being able to provide more value for Oklahoma and its economy, as well as all the people within the state.
I love the opportunities that being in a food business provides. I absolutely love sharing food and good stories with people, so this just gives us another connection. And I can't wait to see where this path takes us with it.
My wife lived east of here, about 35, 40 miles, something like that, over at Lamont. I was dating her from over at Alba when we were going to college. I knew about the well then. It was a great well, it was great water. I'd stop there, stick my head under it, wake up, drive on home, that kind of thing. And people talked about bottling this water. And so that's why I started thinking about doing that. And so in 2003, the property come up for sale, and so we started working on that, had the opportunity to buy it. The hopes are when folks drink our water is that they'll drink it for a few days and find out the difference. They'll start feeling better because there's been no chemical in our water. There's a list of good things that we have. We don't have any bad things in it. This company means a lot to me because I guess we started it from scratch. And to be able to have it where it's at today, I don't see this as the end at all. I see the future of Divine Water as being worldwide, which will bring outside dollars into the state. It means a lot to me because I started it, I guess, and our family started it.
"24 hours after the shooting of Charlie Kirk, authorities are beginning to learn more about what happened. The FBI released these images and asked for the public's help with identifying this man. They're offering up to $100,000 for information leading to the identification and arrest of the person responsible for Kirk's murder. A high-powered bolt-action rifle, which officials believe was the weapon used in the shooting, was recovered in a wooded area near where the shooting took place. Currently, there is no evidence that anyone else was involved. Following the shooting, 2 individuals were taken into custody, both released. The first was charged with obstruction by university police, while the second person was taken into custody and released after an interrogation by law enforcement.
The Federal Reserve is expected to cut its benchmark interest rate next week as concerns about the economy intensify. According to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, consumer price growth rose in August. It's the latest indication that the U.S. economy continues to contend with inflation, even as the job market cools. On a 12-month basis, the index climbed 2.9% compared with 2.7% in July. It's the highest reading since January. Despite the increase in inflation, analysts say the Federal Reserve remains on track to cut interest rates at its meeting next week. President Donald Trump has insisted that there is no inflation and that the Fed should have cut long ago.
UK Prime Minister Keir Starmer fired the country's ambassador to the United States, Peter Mandelson, over his links to the convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein. The decision came in the wake of emails Mandelson sent to Epstein in the 2000s, which were published earlier this week after the Democrats on the House Oversight Committee released a 50th birthday album compiled in 2003 for Epstein. In that album, Mandelson called Epstein, quote, "my best pal," in a handwritten note. In June 2008, Mandelson told Epstein that he thought the world of him. The decision to fire Mandelson comes just after Starmer said he had confidence in the country's ambassador to the United States, as Starmer considered Mandelson's trade experience in the EU as vital in helping to limit the scale of tariffs imposed on the import of British goods into the U.S.
Over 300 South Korean nationals detained by ICE were released from a detention center earlier today and boarded a charter flight back to their country. Around 475 workers were detained in a massive immigration raid last week on a Hyundai plant in Georgia for alleged visa violations. South Korea President Lee Jae-myung said 316 South Koreans would be on the flight, including 10 women. The foreign ministry said there were also 14 non-Korean nationals boarding the plane, 3 Japanese, 10 Chinese, and 1 Indonesian. The U.S. Department of Homeland Security said the ICE raid was the biggest single-site enforcement action in the agency's history.
The United States relaxes sanction on Belarus's national airline as the country frees 52 political prisoners. The deal, brokered by the United States, serves as another sign of possible rapprochement between Washington and Minsk, a close ally of Russia that has faced Western isolation for years. U.S. President Donald Trump and Belarus's Alexander Lukashenko spoke on the phone last month, and Trump even suggested a face-to-face meeting could be in the works. For more than a year, Lukashenko has sought to mend ties with the West in hopes of easing the sanctions. He has regularly released prisoners as a way to win favors. The relaxed sanctions will allow the airline to repair and buy parts for its planes.
That's all we have for now, but don't go anywhere. When we return, a couple Cowgirl teams hit the road. Mason Hupner has that and more in your Sports Corner.
My name's Dennis Abernathy. Lived here since 1968, and I consider myself one of Stillwater's oldest original family jewelers. Here at Dennis the Jeweler, we're more about personal service. My father always told me that anybody can sell the jewelry, and what we're doing is completely different, learning to do the repair work. That is one thing that will keep your business alive, because anybody can sell it, but not anybody can fix it. To me, jewelry is very, very personal. Every piece of jewelry has its own story, and I get to hear hundreds of stories from my clients, which I love to hear. There's always a story with it. I mean, you buy a piece of jewelry for a show of appreciation, a sign of love. There are a lot of different aspects for jewelry when you purchase it.
My wife lived east of here, about 35, 40 miles, something like that, over at Lamont. I was dating her from over at Alva when we were going to college. I knew about the well then. It was a great well. It was great water. I'd stop there, stick my head under it, wake up, drive on home, that kind of thing. And people talked about bottling this water. And so that's why I started thinking about doing that. And so in 2003, the property come up for sale. And so we started working on that, had the opportunity to buy it. The hopes are when folks drink our water is that they'll drink it for a few days and find out the difference. They'll start feeling better because there's been no chemical in our water. There's a list of good things that we have. We don't have any bad things in it. This company means a lot to me because I guess we started it from scratch. And to be able to have it where it's at today, I don't see this as the end at all. I see the future of Divine Water as being worldwide, which will bring outside dollars into the state. It means a lot to me because I started it, I guess, and our family started it.
Welcome back to the Daily O. Come on in and sit on down because you are in the Sports Corner. I'm Mason Humphrey. Let's talk sports. Cowgirl soccer is on the road. They're heading eastbound and down for their final non-conference match of the season. Pokes are in Commerce, Texas, taking on the 3-4 East Texas A&M Lions. A win tonight would be Oklahoma State's first back-to-back wins of the season. Sonora DeFini's header led to the 1-0 win over Tulsa last week. Cowgirls hoping to get hot before the start of Big 12 play. Kickoff is set for 7 p.m. Keeping it with the Cowgirls, Oklahoma State women's tennis hits the court for the first time this year. 4 Cowgirls opened their fall season battle in the Bay in San Francisco this morning. OSU went 1-1 in doubles play. Lucia Peyre and Rose Nijkamp won their round of 16 match, while Marcella Lopez and Gracie Epps dropped a close 7-8 tiebreaker. In singles play, all 4 Cowgirls are currently competing in their round of 32 matchup. Their countdown continues for the OSU Hall of Honor induction, so let's highlight another member of the 2025 class. Jamie Fouch of Oklahoma State softball is one of 6 inductees this year, and the only cowgirl. Fouch was the 1996 Big 12 Freshman of the Year and earned first all Big 12 honors in each of her 4 seasons as a Cowgirl, and was dominant while doing so, finishing her Cowgirl career off with a 401 batting average and set OSU career records in hits, runs batted in, doubles, home runs, and total bases. One of Cowgirl softball's greatest will get her name inducted on September 26th. After being hired in the middle of the season last year, men's basketball head coach Steve Lutz has made it known he'd make a splash in year 2 when it comes to recruiting. And boy, is Coach Lutz doing it in style. Check this out. A black Ram, limited, absolutely decked out in Oklahoma State. A Phantom Pete logo on the side doors, old school OSU logo near the back. Lutz is showing he is loyal and true. And currently in Owasso, Oklahoma, Lutz and company are making their moves for the future stars of Cowboy basketball. Well, that's all we have here today from the Sports Corner, but don't go anywhere. A long journey is now to return home and is now complete. Addison and Reagan have it right after this.
I'm Travis Taylor. I'm the general manager for the Hotel Indigo Tulsa Downtown. I have a real good understanding of the food scene in Tulsa, and I've loved to see the way it's evolved over the years, and I'm glad to be part of it.
My name's Kevin Kyle. I'm the executive chef. I started here, the idea was to do something local. Everything that we try to do has Oklahoma products.
Tulsa is a big oil boom when we were the oil capital in the early 1900s. How Route 66 put Tulsa on the map. And the menu around that was, well, what would an oil worker take out in their lunchbox? That's how Prospect kind of came from.
We never get crazy busy, so we can do a lot of different things with food. And we can do things like wine dinners and have local dinners. We have a private dining room that people can come.
I think being at the heart of the old Route 66 has kind of weighed into us getting a lot of different things brought in from different areas of the United States. When I taste something on our menu for the first time, the first thing I go is, that's Tulsa.
My name's Kayla. I've been here since the beginning, so 4 years. Scratch is more focused on farm and mostly made in Oklahoma products, keeping it local. Sustainability is our biggest thing. That's one of the reasons why this place opened.
I've been the chef here at Scratch for 2.5 years. Started here as a line cook. Our food and drinks are a bit separate entities almost inside the restaurant. So the food is now up to 85% of the products we bring in are raised or grown locally. It's all based off of things that I grew up eating in southern Oklahoma, the things my grandparents ate.
About fresh food, clean food, organic food, sustainability, that's all of our thing. From front of house to back of house, we're able to maintain both with freshness. But made in Oklahoma means we get it straight from the farms that are 20, 30 minutes, another little county away. We get it straight from them.
A new archive with David Bowie's effects is now open. Kennedy Quayle has that and more in your A-List update. Kennedy.
Thank you, Reagan. Singer-songwriter David Bowie passed away back in 2016 and left a vast legacy along with many unfinished projects. This week, Bowie fans can travel to London's Victoria and Albert Museum, where they can explore over 90,000 items collected from Bowie's estate. The exhibit, titled Bowie's Archive, will feature handwritten notes from the never-made film Young American as well as The Spectator. Bowie worked on both of these films shortly before he passed away from cancer at the age of 69. Along with movie scripts, viewers can see the iconic stage outfits and musical instruments that Bowie used on tour. The most requested item that visitors are flocking to see? The distressed frock coat that Bowie wore for his 50th birthday concert in Madison Square Garden. Other artifacts include his Berlin Key apartment that he shared with Iggy Pop in the 1970s and a rejection letter from the Beatles record label. The exhibit is set to open to the public on Saturday. That's all from me. Back to you guys.
A conservation project in Borneo has successfully released an orangutan back into the wild. Poppy, a 9-year-old orangutan, has been in the care of the Borneo Orangutan Rescue Alliance, or BORA, for the past 8 years. Following her seizure from a local village where she was being kept as a pet, Poppy was brought to BORA. Orangutans will remain with their mother for up to 8 years as they learn survival skills. At only 8 weeks old, Poppy's chances were slim. With around-the-clock care and a careful eye of BORA, Poppy has successfully been reintroduced to her native habitat.
Today marks the 24th anniversary of the 9/11 terrorist attacks. The day was marked by ceremonies and remembrance events across the country. These commemorations were punctuated by the ringing of bells and readings of the names of almost 3,000 Americans who were killed that day. President Donald Trump attended the ceremony held at the Pentagon. J.D. Vance and his wife were expected to attend ceremonies in New York, but diverted to be with Charlie Kirk's family in New York. Here at OSU, a memorial stair climb was held last weekend.
Well, before we go, let's go back to the Weather Center where Grayson Buchanan has our 7-day forecast. Grayson?
Thank you, guys. A quick look at the 7-day forecast. Of course, today we had a high of 90s, and unfortunately, it looks like that taste of summer is going to stick around for the rest of the week. As you can see, it's going to be partially cloudy the whole week, with the highs being in the 90s and high 80s. Sunday, we might have a little bit of rain, about a 10% chance there, but as we see throughout the rest of the week, it's going to be nothing but little clouds, but a lot of sun. Thank you, guys, and let's get back to the desk.
Thanks, Grayson. That's a look at today's headlines. Thank you for joining us.
Make sure to check out the Daily O tomorrow and for the rest of the week for the latest happening here in Stillwater and across the state. For the Daily O, I'm Reagan Lee.
And I'm Addison McBride. Have a great night, everyone.
Got a computer issue? Meet AB Computers, Stillwater's trusted experts in computer repairs. We understand how important your devices are to you. That's why we offer fast turnaround times, so you're never disconnected for long.
Hello, my name is Roger Smith. I'm the owner of AB Computers here in Stillwater. I offer excellent services for repairs, upgrades, custom build of systems. I do Mac and PC repair. I've got best prices on pretty much everything you can look for.
We service all types of computers, from PCs and gaming rigs to tablets and everything in between. Whatever your tech needs, AB Computers is your one-stop solution. Whether it's a locked screen, a sluggish system, or any other tech trouble, AB Computers has you covered. Visit us at 211 North Perkins Road, Suite number 10, right next to Walmart. Our new location offers easy access and plenty of parking, making it more convenient than ever to get the expert help you need.
Ace in the Bowl salsa started many, many years ago. I was trying to find a recipe to take to a family gathering, and so I started messing around with different recipes, and I took a little bit from here and a little bit from there, and I came up with a salsa that is truly unique. Ace in the Bowl salsa is an olive oil-based salsa with tomatoes, green chilies, green onions, and black olives. There's no sugar added, it's gluten-free, low calorie, low carb, low fat, low sodium. So it's a very, very, very good alternative to any snack you may want. As of right now, I'm just looking to be in Oklahoma and having a successful business within the state. If my grandkids could ever take it over when they're old enough, that would be my dream.